What's up everybody, welcome to this video. This video is one of 6 videos where I'm providing a training program to increase your jump height within 6 weeks. So all of the videos include the warm-up, a main part, and the cooldown. The warm-up and the cooldown from every training session stays the same, but the main part changes after every week. That is why we have 6 videos in total, and you basically have to do all of them, because otherwise I can't guarantee that you have an increased jump height after the 6 weeks. So you can do this basically while I'm doing it. I'm going to do it in real time. I'm going to explain a lot while I'm doing this, so hopefully everybody understands everything. If you don't understand something, then please let me know in the comments below and I'm glad to answer it. So let's get right into it. What is special about this training program? Everybody can do it everywhere, basically at home. You don't have to have a lot of things. You basically only have to have some space. You have something, you have to have something where you can jump over, so a plastic bottle is enough. And everybody should be able to do it. Here is the first really important thing that you keep in mind. If the training is too intense, then don't decrease the amount of jumps that you are doing every session, but increase the amount of time between the different jumps. So this is really important. Let me tell you why. This training program is scientifically based. So I read tons of scientific papers about intensity, about what kind of training, the duration between the specific jumps, etc, etc. So I read tons of scientific papers to build this training program to increase the jump height, and that's why you should not change the amount of jumps, because they are really thought of, and it is really important that you keep them. So another disclaimer, there are so-called non-responders. So basically what this is that if you are doing the specific training, scientific papers can't cover the whole population. So basically, if you are a non-responder, then the training program isn't going to have any influence on you. But it can happen, or it is scientifically proven, that non-responders can become responders if the intensity gets increased. So if this doesn't work, if you check your jump height regularly, so once every week, at least once every week, or maybe at each training day throughout the week, and you don't have any progress, then you maybe just have to make it a little bit more intense. So just decrease the amount of time between the specific, or between the jumps. So another 2 important things that I have to mention before we start. First of all, it is really important that we avoid injuries. So first, choose the right shoes. Don't do it without shoes. You must not slip. Don't do it outside when it's raining or when the floor is wet. And if you feel any pain during the training or after the training in your joints, slight muscle pain is sometimes okay, but if you feel pain, then stop the training. This is really important because you want to avoid injuries. And last thing before we start, after the warm-up, if you don't feel ready to perform, if you don't feel 100% warmed up, then do some other things that you feel comfortable in, and you think that you are ready to perform 100%, and do full-on jumps after the warm-up. So this is really important that you are really warmed up after the warm-up, because we are going to do full jumps. So that's it. Let's get right into the training and start with the warm-up. Let's go. So let's get into the warm-up, but before, we need something already prepared before the training. So you need 6 things where you can jump over. I'm going to use cones, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can also use plastic bottles. Don't use glass bottles, because if you jump on them, you're probably going to injure yourself. you're going to need something where you can jump over, and for the cooldown you are going to need a foam roll. Let's already prepare for the training. So you're going to take the 6 cones. You are going to place the first one just here, then you're going to do one step, place the next, and so on. So that's it, that's basically the setup for the whole training session. You don't need much more, and that is also the maximum amount of space that you are going to need for all 6 weeks. So let's get right into the warm-up. We are going to start with some slight ankle rotations. You can do it in the air, you can also do it on the ground, whatever you prefer. Just 20 times, rotated in any direction. Rotate it clockwise, counterclockwise, on the floor, not on the floor, for 20 seconds. That should be enough. And then you are going to do the same on the other side. Rotate it counterclockwise, on the floor, in the air, rotate it clockwise, on the floor, in the air. And yeah, that's it for the ankles. That should be around 20 rotations. Then we are going to do the same for the knees. So basically you are going to stand around hip wide, then you are going to rotate your knees from left to right 10-15 times. Then you are going to do the same in opposite direction, just to warm up your knees, because this is what we are going to need warm up the most. Your legs and your back. Okay, so next we are going to warm up our hips. We are going to rotate our hips outwards 10 times. You can do it without touching the floor, but I'm always touching the floor because I'm kind of feeling that my hips are, when I'm not touching the floor, I'm just doing this, they kind of get a little bit like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel well. So touch the floor, don't touch it, as you want. Then we are going to do the same on the other side, out rotating your hips 10 times. Or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we are going to do the same thing, rotating your hip inwards. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the same on the left side. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then what we are going to do next, we are going to warm up our core a little bit. So just put your feet on the ground side by side, put your hands in front and rotate your body 20 times to the right and 20 times to the left. We are just going to do this together. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What you can also do is you can change your feet. I don't know if you can see it. You can change your feet. You can put them over each other, so your upper body gets a little bit more stretch. It is really important for this kind of warm-up that you are only doing short stretching, because if you're doing static stretching, this will decrease your muscle tonus. So 10. And now we are going to do the same thing on the other side. So I was talking about the muscle tonus. If you are decreasing your muscle tonus, then you aren't going to be able to perform as good as with an increased muscle tonus, because your muscles are basically not ready to contract the same way as if they have a bigger tonus. So same thing, cross your legs and do the same thing again 10 times. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we are going to hold up body rotations. So just put your arms around here and rotate 8 times to the left, or 10 times to the left and 10 times to the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And last thing before we get into movement preparation, you can search something where you can hold yourself on, but we are going to swing our legs forward and backward 10 times every side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing for the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, always swing it as high as possible, but without hurting yourself. 9, 10, and we are going to the same thing sideways. 1. This is where you maybe should search for a wall or something like that to hold on, but we can also do this without holding on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, same thing for the left leg. If you are falling to one side, just like I'm doing, stand still and re-get your balance, and then do the rest of the exercise. Two more. 1, 2. Okay, that's it. So now we are going to do some movement preparation. That is also some stretching, but also some strengthening. We are going to do with sidewards lunges. So you are going to pull your leg sideways up and doing a sideways lunge. We are going to do this 7 times in total. Then we are going to switch our side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now the same thing to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we are going to do the same thing frontwards. So front lunges after pulling our knee upwards. 1, 2. We are going to do 4 completely to the front, and then 3 a little bit sideways, so around 45 degrees to the side. 1, 2, and 3. If possible, do everything without your second leg touching the floor, but of course, if you lose your balance, then just calm down and re-get your balance, and then do it to the rest of the exercise. 2, 3, 4, and same thing, 3 a little bit sidewards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, last thing before we are getting into the main part, we are going to go into the pyramidical push-up position, and then we are going to touch our toes 10 times each side. So that's how it looks. Getting into the pyramid, and then touch your toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's it for the warm-up. If you don't feel ready, pause the video right now and then restart it if you did some more exercises and you're ready to perform 100% jumps. Welcome to week 5 of my jump height training program. Today we are going to add something for your coordinative skills. So we are going to add some turns. The training is mainly looking like the training of week 4. By the way, if you haven't done this, just click on the link in the description below this video or click right here. Then you can do the training session of week 4. But let's get right into it. What do we need for this week? You're just going to need to place some cones. I placed 6 of them, doesn't really matter. You just need to place some cones for the exercises. That's it. That's everything that you need. Let's get right into it. So the first training and the first exercise is going to be the same like in the week before. We are going to do 4 times 8 jumps diagonal over the cones with 30 seconds pause in between. This is again just a combination of a little bit more warming up and the main part. So if you are ready, let's get right into it. Let's start with the first jumps. Are you ready? 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. 8 jumps diagonal over the cones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 30 seconds pause. The important thing here is again, keep the amount of time that you spend on the ground as low as possible. We want to be as fast as possible in order to increase our jump height. 15 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Get ready for the next round. This is going to be really quick. Okay, 3, 2, 1 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, again 30 seconds pause. And the pause, just keep moving and just keep relaxing. You don't want your muscles to stiff and to get stiff, to harden up. Okay, 10 more seconds. Get ready for the next one. 2 out of 4 already done from the first exercise. 3, 2, 1 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, again 30 seconds pause and then the last round. As you could see, apart from the fact that I took over 1 cone, I ran out of space, but to be honest that doesn't matter. You just have to imagine one line that you have to jump over. The cones are just for visual support. 15 more seconds and then this is the last round of this exercise. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. 8 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, 30 seconds pause. What we are going to do next is we are going to do 2 times 8 lateral jumps as in the week before, just from side to side. It is a even numbers, so you don't have to start on one side, and for the next round you have to start on the other side. Okay, if you're ready, 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and go. 2 times 8 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, 30 seconds pause, and then the next round. "15 seconds left." Same thing as before, keep the amount of time spent on the ground as low as possible. This is really important because jump height does come from speed, and you have to really get the speed into your muscles. You have to work on the inter and intramuscular coordination, so this is why we are doing this as quick as possible. 5 more seconds, and then next round. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, very well done. 30 seconds pause. Next exercise is going to be, again, as in the week before, we are going to do long jumps, and after that a vertical jump as far as possible. I'm going to keep them for now. I'm just going to do my jumps just besides that. We are going to do 4 times 7 jumps. It's going to be really exhausting, but we are going to do 1 minute pause between. Okay. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and go. Jump as far as you can and then as high as you can. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, 6, and last one, and 7. Okay, so 1 minute pause. The important thing here is, first of all, keep the amount again of time spent as low as possible, even though you have to convert the energy where you're going forward with into vertical energy. But this is the important thing about jumping high, because usually you're not standing and jumping upwards, you're moving to any direction and then jumping upwards. So you really have to know how to convert your energy where you're moving into vertical energy. 20 more seconds. Those 4 rounds are going to be hard, I know, but trust me, after this it's going to be a little bit easier. 10 more seconds, get ready. 3, 2, 1, again 7 jumps as quick as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go on, 2 more, 6, and 7. Again, 1 minute pause. So I can already feel it. It's getting a bit intense. If it is too much intensity for you, then just increase the amount of pause you do between each set, but do not decrease the amount of jumps that you do. This is the important part. The amount of jumps that we are doing here is scientifically proven, so don't change that. Change the amount of pause that you are feeling ready to perform jumps. It is totally normal to feel a little bit of muscle pain the day after the training. This is why we have at least 1 day pause between each training session. Okay, 10 more seconds. Half of this exercise is already done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 7 jumps as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, come on, 6, and last one, and we are done. 1 more round, 1 minute pause. Trust me, you can do it. I know. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm trying to jump almost vertically up, or perfectly vertically up, because really try to avoid jumping forward, because if you're putting energy in this direction, you won't jump as high as when putting the same amount of energy straight up. So really try to get into this movement to jump vertically upwards, straight up, and not forward or to the side. Sorry for that. We have 10 more seconds and then we are going to do the last round. Two, 1, and go. 7 more jumps and then you're done for this exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2 ones. And last one, come on. Full energy into this jump. Okay. Again, 1 minute pause. Calm down. Relax a little bit. Next exercise, we are going to do again 4 rounds of lateral jumps. But before each jump, we are going to do a 180-degree turn. This might sound a little bit strange, but it is really good to have the coordinative skills to prevent injury, and again, you have to know how to jump in every situation. So if you're turning yourself and then you have to jump upwards, this is really going to improve your vertical jump. Okay, so it's 20 more seconds. It's going to look like this. We are going to start here turn towards the cone 100 degree, and then we are going to jump from here as fast as we can to there. Quick pause, same thing again, jump here, turn and jump over the cone again. Okay, 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. 6 jumps, 4 rounds. Let's go. Sorry, you have to turn just like this. Four, 2 more, 1 more, 30 seconds pause. The important thing here is, again, keep the amount of time that you spend after the 180 degree turn as low as possible, and after this jump as high as possible. The 180 degree jump does not have to be full energy, it just has to be that you can turn around. 10 seconds. Next up, we are going to start from the other side, so we are going to get the other the turns to the other direction. So 3, 2, 1 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one, and 6. So next up, I'm just going to do the same thing again. What you can do, if you want it a little bit more difficult, make you 180 degree but turn away from the cones. It is just going to be a little bit different in your mind, but to be honest, it's not that more difficult, much more difficult for your body and for your muscles. Okay, so 10 more seconds. I'm again going to start from this side, and for the last one again from this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6 more jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 5, and last one, and 6. Again, 30 seconds pause, and then the last one. If you did the one turning away from the cones, please let me know in the comments below, how did it feel? Was it more difficult? Was it maybe less difficult for you? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about turning away from the cones? Okay, 5 seconds. Again from the other side. 3, 2, 1 and go. 1, 2, 3, half of it done. 4, 2 more, and last one. Very well done. 2 more exercises. Not going to be that hard. First of all, we are just going to do 4 times 7 single leg bounding as in the week before. So just jump from one leg, 30 seconds pause, jump from the other leg, and repeat this 1 more time. 5 more seconds. We are not going to need them anymore, so you can put them to the side. Let's go. Right leg, 7 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. 30 seconds, really quick pause. Almost a little bit under 30 seconds. You want to be finished in the next 30 seconds. So again, for this exercise, it is really important that you keep your speed up, jump as quick as you can. We got 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg, let's go. 7 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 30 seconds pause. The next thing that is really important is that you always stabilize your landing. So when you are doing the last jump, land here, wait a little bit, then relax. But always control your landing no matter what jumps you are doing. Okay. Next round with the right leg. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 7 more jumps with the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Control your landing, control your breathing. 30 more seconds, and then there is only one exercise left after this leg. "15 more seconds. Get ready. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Left leg, let's go. 7 jumps. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. 30 more seconds pause. The last exercise, really short, really quick. Again, 1 leg jumps, but from one side to the other. So around 1 meter, a little bit more than shoulder wide jumps. Also really important, control your landing after the last jump. So we have 10 more seconds. I'm going to start with the right leg. We are going to do 2 times 6 jumps. So 6 jumps for each leg. 3, 2, 1, and go. Right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Landing, get down. 30 more seconds, then the last exercise, and then we are done for today. Focus all your energy. 6 last jumps. 10 more seconds, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, left leg, 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Landing, get down. Very well done. Don't forget, cool down is also really important, so see you in the cool down. Okay, very well done. You deserved the cool down. We are going to use the foam roll to roll over our leg muscles to decrease the delayed onset of muscle soreness, also called DOMS. So we are going to roll over each muscle 30 seconds twice. I'm going to keep track of the time. You just have to follow my instructions and do whatever I do, and then you are completely fine. It's going to take around 6 to 10 minutes, and then you are done for today's training session. So let's go. We are going to start with the front side of our upper leg muscle, so the quadriceps, and let's just go. The important thing is that you are only going into a kind of feel-good pain, so just roll up and down on your muscle, on your thigh. for 30 seconds. I'm going to keep track of the time. It's 5 more seconds, and then we are going to just go to the outside of our upper leg muscle, and we are going to do the same thing there. Really important, don't go all in. It doesn't have to be as much pain as possible. It just has to be a kind of feel good pain to stretch your, or not to loosen your muscles, that's the word. And 3 more seconds, and then we are going to go to the back of the muscle and just rotate. And now you're going to do the back part of the upper leg muscle. Here you can do a little bit more weight on your leg, because those muscles are usually not that stiff. It's again 10 seconds left, and then we are going to do the back side of our lower leg. 3 seconds left, and just go to your lower leg and do the same thing here. After that we are just going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, 10 seconds left. Here you can just rotate your leg a bit to the left and to the right, so you are going to get every muscle. And now the same thing for the other leg. Start with the front side of your upper leg. Just put as much pressure on it as you want. Again, it has to be a feel good pain, and don't forget to breathe, relax. Okay, now rotate to the outside. I'm going to switch a little bit here because I want to face towards the camera. Go to the outside and do the same thing here. Just relax, breathe in, breathe out, relax your muscles as good as possible. 3 more seconds, and then we are going to do the back side. Okay, rotate to the back side of the muscle. And same thing here, slowly roll forward and backward. You can tilt your leg a little bit to the left, to the right, as you want, as it feels good for you. It really has to be kind of feel good pain, as I already said, but you shouldn't just roll without feeling anything. 3 more seconds, and then we are going to do the lower part of our leg again. Same thing here. Again, rotate a little bit to the left, rotate a little bit to the right, so you get every part of your muscle down there. You can put a little bit pressure, a little bit more pressure on your legs. Okay, very well. And now the same thing again for the first leg. So just rotate to the front upper part of your leg. Do it slowly. Shift a little bit to the left or to the right, and then do the same thing. Okay, 2 more seconds, and then we are going to rotate to the outside. If you are still in here, it is really important that you are doing this, because otherwise I'm sure you are going to have some muscle pain tomorrow, and we really don't want this, because if you have DOMS the next day, then you did too much of training and you overused your muscles, and we don't want that. Okay, 2 more seconds, and let's shift to the back of your leg. Of course, you can do many more things to cool down. You can roll over the inner part of your upper leg. You can do your bottom your buttocks, and you can roll on your back as you wish. You can do lots of things. You can also stretch if it feels a bit better. And again, now we are going to rotate to the upper leg. Again, shift a little bit outward, shift a little bit inward as you feel good, as it feels good for you. The important thing about cool down is that you're kind of relaxing and feeling good after it. Your muscles should be relaxed. Okay, rotate to the other leg. Same thing here. We are again going to start with the front side of our upper leg. Rotate a little bit inwards. You can again put a little bit more pressure by not putting your other leg on the ground, or not putting any leg on the ground, but that's a little bit too much, at least for me. I don't know how you feel about this. Okay, one more second and rotate to the outside. This is usually the most painful. And again, if you're a beginner to foam rolling, just put very low amount of pressure on your muscles, because we don't want them to tighten because there's too much pain, because that's basically the exact opposite of what we want our muscles to do. Okay, 2 more seconds and let's go to the back part of our upper leg. 1 more minute and then that's it. And again, don't forget to breathe. Really well done. This training session is almost done. I hope that you enjoyed it. Last switch to your lower leg muscle. Really well done. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this training, please leave a thumbs up. If you want to see the next videos, if you aren't already done with all my training videos, please leave a subscription. If you have like any wishes on any new training plans, let me know in the comments below. So 3 more seconds and that's it. So that's it for today. Really well done. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Bye.